the new El Grande Americano. Did you see the little cameo by
I
El
did see
Grande?
that. It's not Chad Gable.
It's not Chad Gable.
And I'm thinking, and I'm going to be truthful here. I know who it is now, but I couldn't have figured that out
Oh,
in a
really?
world in a world of Sundays. I know who it is now. Are you going to tell the people who it is?
Yeah, we think it's Ludwig Kaiser, especially because I don't think anyone's got as long a neck as Ludwig Kaiser. Sort of a slight giveaway, and also he's about
So
half a
I'm
foot taller.
so when I saw him turn and walk off, and they handled that right. And one guy's got to say something, and the girl said no. She stopped him. Who's the girl? I'm not familiar with this group.
Well, the
Who was
entire group's Alpha Academy, so they're
okay?
Chad Gable's
So
hangers on.
yep. Okay, so stopped him, but it definitely you could tell, or I could tell. If I can tell, anybody can tell that it wasn't Chad Gable. Well, who is it? So what? Okay, Ludwig Kaiser. So he's no longer doing the deal with Mr. Gunther.
Yeah. It isn't Alpha Academy. I thought it was still Alpha Academy. What the hell's the group called? I've already forgotten. Alpha Academy was the old group. This turned into a terrible segment. But yeah, it's Ludwig Kaiser. As
Hey, wait a minute. There's one thing of me not knowing. There's a different thing totally when you don't know.
I just completely gone out of my head. What the whatever. Anyway,
Hey, that's how it starts. Call Ric Flair up. That's how the Memphis starts, buddy.
what about? Because I know you obviously did it with Texas Dirt. We're going to be talking about that on Ask Dutch Anything later, on Sunday, in fact. But have you ever booked a masked storyline, a masked person storyline, where it was completely obvious who it was, and how best is it to proceed, basically, to get the most out of it?
Actually, I booked it with myself. I mean, I booked Jerry Jarrett was booking Memphis, and I did a loser leave town match. I think with Dream Machine, and I lost. Then I think I missed one TV, and they gloated, "Oh, Dutch Mantell is no longer here." And then that's when I come up with the name of Texas Dirt under the mask, and he was from Dirt, Texas. And I did. I'll show you a picture of it. But it was an eating mask, and it was all, where the mouth is really exposed and the chin, and the mustache was sticking out. So there was no doubt that it was me. But they said that if they have a full visual of me, that I will never ever be allowed to wrestle in Memphis again. They never pulled the mask off. I left as Texas Dirt, and my last vignette is me in a car talking to Texas Dirt.
Hmm.
And I took him back home to Texas. And I said, "Well, this is where you get off, Dirt." He said, "Well, and he had a different voice. "I've enjoyed it. If you ever need me again, oh, Dutch, you just let me know." And and we let him, and I waved at him, and we played some old standard country song, like country, like Dusty Rose to you, or Dirty Rose to you, or something. Some music was playing, and I waved, and he waved back, and that's where we ended it.
Is
And
the
it went about 6 weeks. Because after a while, it's kind of hard to draw that out.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it one, keep it as obvious and as fun as possible, and two, don't milk it too
Yes.
much?
Yeah, don't go with it too long. But it was fun when it went on. But after a while, if you drag it out, they said, "What's?" I mean, you got to lose the humor in it somewhere. So about month to 6 weeks is about as long as you can take it. So we cut it off. I took him back to Texas, which was a good getting off spot. Let him go, and he walked off into the distance.
The group was American made, by the way. I just could not remember the damn name. Anyway, there's one other bit. So with the Ludwig Kaiser thing, I'm sure they'll just continue it until Chad Gable's ready pretty much to come back and resume the role, I guess. But also, I really liked the week before that Chad Gable was written off television because he's legitimately injured. Penta injured his arm, on storylines to give him a reason to go away. But also, Ludwig Kaiser was just hovering around in the background. So I thought that was a really good little sort of teaser of Ludwig taking over the mantle.
Well, I like to see things like that because it's just a reminder that once this guy back here and all of a sudden he plays in now, but that takes some thought. You gotta think about what you're going to do with this guy, and just put him in the background, and he'll be as a fan. I'll say, what's he doing back there? And now all of a sudden, he shows up under the hood, and now you kind of piece it together. That takes some forethought, a lot of it too, by the way.